In today's video, we are going to be going over some more old tricks and glitches in GTA 5 Online that are honestly a lot of fun, and I'm really happy that a bunch of these still work. It's sad that a lot of them have been patched because they were really fun and they really didn't break the game too much, but honestly, these ones in this video are still really awesome and I'm excited to share them with you guys. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. This very first one is the gate launch, and this was probably the best, if not one of the best, launch glitches in GTA 5 Online history. It's a ton of fun. It's been working since the PS3 days and Xbox 360 days of GTA Online. You pretty much come over to this location. It's right near Michael's house. You'll know it because of this massive tree that's right here, and you pretty much want to drive into this gate with a car and then start doing a burnout and then hit the back of your car against the hedge that is to the right there. And then pretty much what'll happen is you guys will start to launch. Now, the launch could be small, like this. Other times it can be even smaller where your car kind of just does like a 360 or a 180 on the ground. And other times you will launch higher than the top of Mount Chiliad. It's insane. Now, I did this one for about 10 minutes and I didn't really get an insane launch, but it's all about luck, to be completely honest, because you could easily launch sky high the first time you try it, or you could do it for an hour and you might not even hit it one time. It's literally all about luck. But with my luck, I hit it like 20 to 25 times while I was doing it, and honestly, I only got like 4-ish good launches. Like when I say good launches, I mean I launched pretty high, but not sky high. But it's a ton of fun, and it's a really old glitch, and I'm so glad it still works. I have no idea how Rockstar would patch it unless they just removed this specific gate from the game. But honestly, it's a ton of fun, and if you guys have never done this before, I would highly recommend doing it a couple times, because the best part is, you don't know if it's going to work every time, and you might just be sitting there trying it, and then out of nowhere, boom, you guys launch as high as Mount Chiliad. It's a ton of fun, and I would highly recommend you guys trying it out. This next one is possibly one of the most beneficial tricks in the entire game, and I use it almost every single time I customize a car, and it's how you guys can get a matte pearlescent color. People say it's a 3D color. It's not. That's just clickbait. You could just put a pearlescent on a matte paint job or a classic paint job or on a metal paint job. Pretty much what you guys want to do is go and set the matte color that you want on your car, just like I've done right here on the primary and secondary. Then what you guys want to do is go back to the primary color, hover over any metallic color for a second, then back all the way out and change anything on your car. I would recommend just changing the plate really quickly, then go back to primary, and then you guys can add a pearlescent to the vehicle. And then you can make some really cool customizations, because matte paint jobs are nice, but it would be nicer if you could add a pearlescent, which you could see now you can. My personal favorites would have to be like ultra blue, a nice red, lime green, stuff like that. Stuff that's really vibrant, and it honestly looks outstanding on a lot of the matte paint jobs we have, and it really makes the car pop out a lot more. Obviously, if you were to just bring your car in here regularly, and you obviously just had a regular matte paint job on and you didn't do this little trick, then you guys wouldn't be able to put it on. It'll say, sorry, you can only add a pearlescent to a metallic paint job. So it's awesome that you could do this. This has been working since day one in GTA 5, and it's honestly one of my favorite really old tricks in this game. And if you've never done it before, I would highly recommend just heading on over to any of the custom shops and trying it out. Now, this doesn't work in some custom shops. Like when I do it in my office garage, for some reason, it never seems to work. But when I do it in a regular custom shop, it works every single time. It's very simple to do as well, so you can literally do it as soon as you're level 1, which is awesome. So I would highly recommend going and trying it if you've never done it before. By the way, be sure to check out Digizani. You could purchase games, gaming accessories, and in-game currency for all your favorite games, like GTA 5, Forza, and many more. Use code Frolickz at checkout and get a 10% discount. Another really cool old glitch in this game is how you can make certain parts of your car invisible. And it works really well on the Panto, for instance, with the sticker bomb ones. All you want to do is pop on the sticker bomb fenders, switch between that option and the none option, try to land on the none option, and you'll see it just goes invisible. And then just click on none, and then it'll stick to the car, which is awesome. For some reason, it doesn't work all the time, at least for me, with the front bumper and the rear bumper. I'm not sure if you could do it with those or not, but when I tried it, it just didn't seem to work for me. But it also works if you guys do it with the roof as well, I believe. You can get an entirely invisible roof and trunk area, which is kind of awesome. It's really cool because most cars you can't really do this with, but with the Panto, it works really well, and I believe there's a few other vehicles it also works with. If you guys know which vehicles those are, be sure to comment them down below in the comment section. But another thing I would highly recommend doing after you do this is customize the car how you want to once you have those invisible modifications, and then go ahead and break the doors off. Especially on the Panto, it looks really weird. It just looks like your whole car is missing a bunch of parts, but it's still in mint condition and drives perfectly fine. It's a really cool old glitch. Like I said, I'm not too sure which other cars it works with, but it works with the Panto really well, and it's really fun. This next glitch is also very old. If you guys shoot the hood off of your car and come on over to this location on the map, located right where the helipads are, where this boat launch area is, all you gotta do is just take the hood off and kind of push it towards the water. And once it's in the water, you'll see it'll start to kind of just drift off into the water, but it'll stay on the ground. What you guys want to do is stand on top of it, and it's pretty cool, but you'll actually be able to just stand under the water. You can also shoot all of your guns, which is kind of awesome. The issue is it only works in first person mode. If you guys aren't in first person mode, your camera will be just kind of glitched like how it is for me, how it's just above the water level and you can't see anything. So what you have to do is go into first person mode, and then you'll be able to just be underneath the water, standing there with all your guns. And if you've ever wondered, you can't kill the fish. I thought you could kill the fish, but you can't kill the fish. And I've been trying to do that for a very long time because I thought you could, but for some reason, they just don't die no matter what you do. But yeah, go in first person mode, you can shoot all your guns. I would not recommend an RPG though, because this will happen and it'll kind of just drop and you'll get blown up. But honestly, I'm on PC, so I didn't die because I'm in God mode right now, and it kind of just pushed me away on it. But it's still a really cool old glitch that you guys could do. You could practically do it anywhere on the map. You just gotta find an angled slope, I guess, somewhere where you could do it. If you do it off the side of a mountain and you get your friend to kind of shoot the hood, then you guys can actually just kind of roll down the side of a mountain too. It's a really cool glitch. It doesn't just work underwater. You can have a lot of fun with it. It's like you're just kind of sliding down any surface and you won't be affected at all because you're just kind of glitched out while standing on top of the hood. It's really cool. I would highly recommend trying it out. The best spot it works obviously is right here at the helipads, and obviously if you end up falling off the hood, you will just kind of start floating or you'll float back up to the surface. It's still a really cool glitch and I would highly recommend you guys try it out. This next one is a very old launch glitch and it's at the pier with these umbrellas. It does work with other umbrellas in the game. You just gotta find them. Pretty much just shoot any umbrellas, and if they can fall off just like this one did, you could do it with that umbrella. All you want to do is flip it upside down and stand on top of it. Take out a flare gun and then just start shooting at either the pole of the umbrella or at any of the corners that are pointing up into the air. And what'll end up happening is you will launch. Now, sometimes the launches will be really shitty like that and they just won't work. Other times you will launch really high up or really far away. Most of the time though, you will launch and you will just fall into the water, which kind of sucks. So I would highly recommend taking a car and kind of pushing the umbrella somewhere else. If you can get one of these things somehow on the top of Mount Chiliad or at a very high location or high altitude, that would be a lot of fun. The way I think you could do it is by pushing it into the back of like a plane or something. So land a plane on the beach and then push it into the cargo hold of the Bombushka or the Titan, and then you guys can move the umbrella around and, you know, have a lot of fun with it. But it's a really old glitch. I've been doing it for the longest time. When I first found out about it, I was here for like an hour just launching myself into random locations. It's a ton of fun, and if you've never done it, try it out at the pier anytime. Another amazing trick is going to be the crew colored chrome. Now, as you guys know, chrome kind of sucks in this game. It looks very basic and you can't customize it at all with any colors unless you have a crew color, which is why I love updating my crew color for you guys. All you gotta do is put chrome on your car, and then after you put chrome on, click crew, and then the color will just go onto the chrome. And it looks awesome. Some colors work very well, others don't. For instance, like orange and red, they don't look too great on it. But blues, even white looks pretty cool. Greens, yellows look outstanding. My favorite one would have to be like a secret gold type of color, and then also a really nice neon blue and black light. Those are the nicest shades of chrome in my opinion. Like, look at it. It looks really cool. It also depends on the lighting, so if you're in a certain area where the lighting isn't the best, the color will just not pop up. It'll look like regular chrome. But if you're out in the sunlight, you'll be able to see it really well. And if you go into certain areas, it'll really pop out. Like, it will look like a really cool custom color, and a lot of people have done that before. I've used it before in thumbnails and stuff. It looks really, really cool if you go to certain locations with it. But honestly, the colors that will pop out 24/7, like I said, would be like a black light, a nice blue, a yellow, or a green. Those really work well. And all you need to do is just update the crew color on your social club. As long as you're in the crew and you have it unlocked and everything, just toss it on your car and make sure you have chrome on first, and then you guys will get access to some really, really cool colored chrome paint jobs. And still, some people call this a 3D modded paint job. I don't know why they do that. That's just pure clickbait. It's literally just colored chrome. And if you want to, you can throw a pearlescent on top of it. It doesn't really pop out that much, but it's still really cool. And like I said, you can create some pretty cool looking builds by doing this. This next glitch allows you to get into some really, really cool secret interiors. Come over to PD, park your car just like this, and then just jump on this ledge. And then just jump over this wall underneath the bridge. And then what you guys want to do is jump off into the nothing. Yes, the nothing. Just jump right off the side of it, and then open your parachute right away. And then you guys just want to kind of hover around with your parachute where I'm about to go. Because what'll end up happening is there are 2 different locations that you guys can actually get into, and it's really cool. There's a bunch of other ones around the map as well. If you guys want me to make a video about all of the secret interiors that you can access underneath the map, let me know by dropping a like on the video, because there is a bunch of different ones. The first one that I'm going to be showing you guys right here is the room where you swap characters. If you guys just kind of hover around here like I am right in front of LSPD, you're just going to end up falling into it like I did. And I wasn't even trying to get into this one. I was trying to get into the comedy club, which I'm going to show you in a minute, but I ended up getting into this one. And it's still pretty cool because I never was actually able to get into this interior, but I did it by accident. And now I'm just chilling inside of here, which is pretty awesome. You guys can walk around, and then once you walk to a certain area, you won't be able to actually walk through it, but luckily I was using a mod menu, so I was able to kind of just pick myself up and drop myself at the other side. But if you wanted to, just try to land at that specific part of it where you can see I am on the mini map, and then you guys can land on that side, which is where the actual swapping characters screen or screening room, I guess, actually is, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is a really cool location. You guys can see exactly where it is on the map. It's located like practically right underneath the front entrance of LSPD, which is really cool. So check it out. Anyways, let's jump into the next one, which I really love. The next one after this is the comedy club, and it's literally like a couple hundred feet away. Not even a couple hundred feet. It's just right next to where that other location was, literally across the street, which is kind of cool. Now you guys can see the exact location of where it is on the minimap. It is somewhat hard to get into these locations. I'm going to let you guys know about that right now. So what I would recommend doing is when you actually climb into that area to jump underneath the map, have a helicopter nearby so you can continuously just jump into the helicopter, get another parachute, and then just keep trying until you get into the location. It's really awesome. But I'm going to show you guys exactly where it is here, just so you know exactly what you guys are going to be doing. It's located right here, exactly where I am going out in this free camera mode. You'll be able to know it because of this dot and that piece of paper that's sitting on the ground. It's directly underneath this. So set a point of interest there and a waypoint, and if you go straight down from that exact area, you will land right here inside of the comedy club, which is pretty cool. I would highly recommend you guys check it out because it's a lot of fun and you guys could do some pretty cool roleplay if you guys actually end up getting in here. But it's kind of hard to do, like I said, but trust me, once you're in, you'll have a bunch of fun. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap the video up for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see another episode of this, be sure to drop a like on the video. And like I said, if you want to see some really cool secret locations that you can access by going underneath the map, let me know by dropping a like and commenting down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.